to Sat Chat Live.
What?
Joe Sanfilippo and Tony Sinanis sitting with us here.
And we're going to climb in each other.
Yes.
Welcome, gentlemen. Closer than I really wanted to be.
No, I used deodorant today, though. So
I didn't. Yeah, that's right. I showered last week before I came out here, so we're good to go.
It's been out for a while now. Please, if somebody could let us know in the virtual world if you can hear us, that'd be great. We are live here at EdCamp Leadership at the beautiful Law Center here at Law School at University of Pennsylvania. This is a monumental EdCamp with so many wonderful people to interact with. Sitting here with Scott Rocco and guests. Yes. Has anybody gotten back to us yet?
Good morning, everybody. We got the board going up here, so folks are entering in. Welcome to EdCamp Leadership. We're going to be running a live Sat Chat for the next hour. Hey, Sam, welcome. Tom, welcome. They didn't get a memo, Tom.
Don't worry about it. We're going to change. It's going to be all right. We're okay. We're okay. We're all right.
All right, so today we are going to discuss the topic of hashtags and highlights.
Yeah.
Very important topic here, as you know, hashtags and many of the highlights we've experienced over the years have brought us here to EdCamp Leadership. We're going to share, we're going to collaborate today, network. Scott, how's it going here, buddy?
Good. We got a lot of people coming in, a lot of people joining us on Google Hangout as we go forward here. It's actually a great opportunity for those of us on Twitter to meet the people that we talk to all the time and all the people that we tweet with all the time. So great opportunity. Things are going up on the board. Make sure that you join the board and the sessions are all set up.
So Tony, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, it is the best Saturday morning, Monday morning ever.
Nice.
And really, Joe and I are really excited to be here with Sat Chat.
Yeah.
Minus Billy.
That's right. He's got an appointment. He'll be here later, so it's good. It's all right. It's all right.
Joe, how's it going, buddy?
It's good. We're excited, and it's been a great trip so far. I've been out since Friday, out east since Friday, and got a chance to connect with some people and talk. Hang out with a little think tank over the weekend, which was fun. It was fun, and we talked a lot about how to change the whole thing, honestly. So it's cool that you get a group of people together that are motivated and that hopefully can provide some influence at some point. And I think there's an opportunity to change a lot of what we do if we just start having a conversation.
Now, Joe, today's topic is hashtags and highlights.
Yeah, right.
Can you tell the audience some of the hashtags that you're passionate about that change the way you think and the way you lead, and also maybe some upcoming highlights for the school year that you're going to be that you're excited about and that sort of thing?
Well, I think we started our own school hashtag a couple years ago. Yes, the Go Crickets hashtag. And so one of the things that's nice. Crickets. So one of the things that we do with our Go Crickets hashtag is we put it on everything. We put it on all our swag and we send it out to a bunch of people, and we do this Where in the World is Fall Creek Pride board where people take pictures with their Go Cricket hashtag shirts on, and then from all over the world, and we plot them everywhere how far we can spread our Go Crickets message. So that's been great. It's been a great identity creator for our district. And you've got kids with kindergarten kids walking around with Go Cricket hashtag T-shirts and swag all over the place, stress balls and hats and whatever the case may be. But it gives everybody a sense of pride and it gives you a sense of identity if you have a hashtag that goes along with what you're doing and that you can follow things moving forward. So we've been happy with that. In terms of the learning part, Sat Chat has been, for me, one of the best learning components. Saturday mornings are great for me. Just to make sure that we're going and connecting and get a chance to connect with you guys.
Thank you, Joe. And somebody could check out the link I tweeted out for the Google Hangout on air and make sure the audio works, or just tweet us to let us know that you can hear what we are saying. That'd be great.
Yes, someone can hear because Frank Hansen
Great.
mentioned something nice.
Oh, good.
You can definitely be heard.
Okay, that's great.
Why you got a jacket on? Why'd you have to wear a jacket?
I'm trying to look professional.
So you're gonna start? Why are we starting now? You're gonna start now?
Some people.
I got a jacket. You want me to go get my jacket on?
You did have a jacket
Just
on.
know that I am being bullied and it's being recorded.
Not bullied.
Tony, why don't you talk to us a little bit about the hashtag that you're using and what you're doing in your school with your jacket on?
So very much inspired by Joe and the whole Go Crickets movement and that hashtag. we started tweeting a lot this year for Caniag, and we were using our school name and hashtag, so it's hashtag Caniag. So every tweet that I send out and every tweet that our teachers send out who are using Twitter, we definitely encourage them to use that very much as an effort to identify ourselves and further the whole branding idea. In terms of other hashtags that are really important to me, I love PT Chat. Hashtag PT Chat. I had the opportunity to be a part of that model that we recruited this year, so that was wonderful. Also, have to give a shout out to NY Chat because that's something that I have a chance to collaborate with as well this year. So that idea of communicating across boundaries, right? So we're not limited by geography, we're not limited by gender, we're not limited by race or class or whatever. We talk across those barriers, and I think hashtags are a great way to facilitate that, to learn and be professional.
Well, yeah. Well, it also gives you, I think, it gives everybody a sense of belonging, wherever you're at. So I think it's important that as you identify, who you are, what your school is all about, being able to kind of come together, and it's like crowdsourcing, essentially crowdsourcing great ideas.
And the hashtag goes beyond Twitter, right? You
Absolutely.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Facebook now, and kids talk about hashtags all the time. So this idea of identity is one that transcends mediums and platforms.
Right,
and
right.
It's a cultural thing, right? So
Yeah.
Look, we have someone with us here.
Jay, super.
Jay, how you doing?
Hey guys, good morning. I just wanted to welcome Joe Sanfilippo, and I brought him a Jersey treat, the infamous pork roll, egg and cheese sandwich,
Yeah, that's right.
representing the East Coast,
He brought you cheese.
in exchange for real cheese from Wisconsin. So
I got
thank
brought
you, Joe.
and a bagel. That's right. I brought some Baker string
Oh,
cheese from
some
Wisconsin.
bagel? Oh,
That's
very
right.
good.
Good stuff.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you, Jay.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate
Carry
it.
on now.
Thanks, Jay.
Be educational.
That's
Thank you.
right. I got a cheesesteak. I got this. I got another sandwich. What am I gonna do, man? I don't know if I'm gonna go home.
I don't think you should.
That's right.
I don't think Andrew would mind.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Hey, Mr. Murray.
Yeah, Murray's in. Who invited Murray?
He crashed.
So welcome everybody here. We're at the beautiful campus UPenn here in Philadelphia, PA, live from EdCamp Leadership. Welcome. We are Sat Chat Live, Scott Rocco and myself, Brad Curry here, talking about hashtags and highlights with Joe Sanfilippo and Tony Sinanis. Joe's an educator leader from Wisconsin. And Tony, hi, Vicky, how you doing? Who's this?
Oh my God, is that? Jeez. I thought it was Brad. I thought it was Curry. But if Curry's got his own bobblehead, why does Curry have his own bobblehead? I don't understand. You don't have a bobblehead. You made your own bobblehead. That's ridiculous. You did not know. You made your own. I can't believe it. Who makes their own bobblehead except for Sinanis? My God, it's ridiculous.
Vicky, you're on in a couple minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you have a few more minutes.
Okay, good.
Scott, Joe and Tony shared much information about their favorite hashtags and some of their highlights for the school year. Looking at the Spotswood School District and your school district as a superintendent, what are some things that you're looking forward to this year?
A couple things we're looking forward to is we're expanding out our use of Twitter, and we used a Twitter account last year, and it caught on very slowly until the weather got bad. And so when I started to announce the fact that we were closing schools through Twitter first, I actually gained 90 followers a day. We're looking to actually expand that with news daily and also a list of athletic events going on. We've made our website a more approachable website that you can find the things that you're looking for quickly and easily with a quick links on the left-hand side. We're going to be expanding the use of technology. We just upgraded our wireless system in all 4 buildings. So we're actually taking the whole angle of using social media and the apps that are out there to a new level as we do our professional development. We're going to be using hashtags to get feedback from our staff on how those sessions go. So one way we can then filter is by the hashtag that we set individually for each one of those sessions that are going on.
One of the cool things about moving that hashtag forward and something that we're going to do this year is we're setting up a number of screens throughout the school, so we can then use our Go Crickets hashtag, and then we'll be streaming things that are going on within the context of our school. One of the things that happened this year, which I thought was really interesting, was we started putting a lot of stuff out on Twitter, and teachers put a lot of stuff out on Twitter, and then some of the teachers they didn't get angry, but they were like, well, I want to know what's going on in this classroom or that classroom or this classroom. And so if we find a way that we can stream all of it on our webpage, but we're also going to stream it through the school during the day so people can see what's going on in other classrooms throughout the day. We're a K-12 building, so we've got seniors in high school coming down to hang out with kindergarten kids every day. And if we can get all of those conversations going, crickets chirping everywhere. Look at this. That's right. Tony, always with the crickets with Tony. He wants to move out to Wisconsin, right? You're failed. You're not. I'm not hiring you.
Joe,
Forget it.
breaking news, the board is open now. So people
The board,
can come
okay.
up and put their sessions down on the board. So please feel free to do that.
Yeah.
Scott, you good?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, those of you who are new to EdCamp, this is an unconference. This means that you come up and something you want to talk about or you want to learn about, put it up on the board and people will come into the room and talk about it. There are no formal presentations here. It's everything about what we want to learn about today. So if you want to learn about something, come up, post some stuff on the board and begin to move this board along.
Do the third session.
All right, so as we wind down here with Tony and Joe. Yes.
That's right. Tony, there's not enough FaceTime for Tony. My goodness. It's like, yeah, he's got a new reality show coming out.
Tony, what's one thing you're looking forward to today?
Okay, one thing that I'm looking forward to today, aside from the fact that I got to meet Brad Gustafson, I mean, like, really, how can life be any better after that? But to be surrounded by passionate educators who are taking the time out of their summer, while still on vacation, so it's not, to be here to share and learn, that's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
And I get to sit next to you and Scott.
Yeah.
Joe,
That's right.
Joe, how about you?
I couldn't agree more. I think these days are so incredible in the fact that you get a chance to bring people together that really want to change education, and I always walk away with ideas, but more importantly, I walk away with a bigger network of people that I can call on throughout the course of the year. And you know, Tony and I met at an EdCamp, essentially. I mean, in EdCamp, New Jersey, when I met you guys. That's right. Yeah, right. And you know, and all this stuff has happened since then. I mean, so we've really been connected for about eight months. But it truly speaks to the power of connecting with people. Truly speaks. And we wrote a book in that time. You should get the book. People should buy the book. Power of branding.
The power of branding, telling your story.
Telling your school story. Yeah, get the title right. You got to get the title.
Gentlemen,
Thank you. Hey,
Always
thanks.
enjoy your
Good seeing
portfolio.
you. Take care. Take care. Good job, guys. Hey, keep up. Continued success. You do a great job.
All right, welcome everybody as you walk into EdCamp leadership here on the beautiful campus of UPenn in Philadelphia, PA. Please feel free to add your names to the session board, add your conversations to the session board. Scott, you want to talk a little bit more about the session board?
Yeah, we have the session board up here. People can start adding topics to it. If you're interested in something, go take a look at what's going to be posted there. This is an opportunity for us to learn what we want to learn today. No set discussion, topics that we think are important to us. Also know that the EdCamp model has the rule of 2 feet. If you don't feel like the session is what you thought it was going to be about, you're welcome to get up and walk into another session. No harm, no foul. Also, just a couple of things. Is Matt Rogers in the room? Matt sent out a tweet and said as soon as he walked in the door, he got an idea today about school hashtags and said EdCamp leadership's already paying off. Matt, welcome. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So we've got a couple of guests that are going to be coming up here, but please make your way to the board. See what's being posted, see what you want to talk about, see what you want to learn about. It is up there and active at this point.
All right, now we're very honored, bringing up a bunch of guests today, and for the next 5 minutes,
Good to meet you.
Brad Gustafson coming on up from Minnesota, and Vicky Day from New York. Here we go, everybody's here. Go New York.
Although I'm a Philly girl.
Now, Brad, you got to move in just a bit so we can get on the camera. We're live here, on air, and Vicky, how's it going? Good.
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
Okay.
I survived the second.
That's great. That's great. Now, Vicky, what's your role as a leader? Where are you? What do you do?
I am a big learner, elementary principal up in New York. Tony says it's in Canada, so I am near the Canadian border, so it takes about 7 hours to drive down here. But I've been here since Thursday. So
That's great. And Brad, how about you, buddy?
Hi, I'm the elementary principal in Minnesota at Greenwood Elementary.
That's awesome. And today we're obviously here at EdCamp Leadership in Philadelphia, and we're discussing hashtags and highlights. What are some of your favorite hashtags? What highlights? What are you looking forward to this school year? Brad, how about you? What are some hashtags and highlights?
All right. Well, I've heard the best hashtag on the planet is hashtag GW Greats. So that's our school's hashtag. I think it's the best. Maybe even better than Kaniag. Maybe. Or not.
And what have you done with that hashtag? And how long has it been around? And what has it done for your school program?
Super. So we'll call it, we piloted it at the end of the year, and now we have monitors set up so families will be able to dial in just like Joe indicated a second ago. Last year we had the hashtag going, and I was cruising it during the day, and I found out our first graders were doing an experiment with octopus or octopi or however you say that, plural. I didn't even know we had octopus in the building, but the teachers had it on the hashtag, and it was the coolest thing ever. So I was able to talk to them about their science experiment.
That's awesome. And Brad, you're doing something where two educators come on and they share their what's this
Talk a little bit about
Yeah,
that.
talk a little bit
That's a
about
great
that.
concept.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because we have somebody at the table here, Vicky, who is waiting in the wings. The new podcast is called 30-Second Take, so check it out. Hashtag 30-Second Take, and you have two educators that go face-to-face on a guiding question. It's a digital duel, and it's good stuff. And one just was released last night, so we hope everyone votes for the contestants, quote-unquote.
Now I hope one day Scott and I can do it in a steel cage.
Nice, nice.
As long as a belt will be issued afterwards.
Now, Vicky, you're up in New York, principal. What are some hashtags that are meaningful to you?
Well, of course, it's going to be sad chat. So every Saturday morning, I'm up 7:30 trying to get on the chat. But I'm going to start to try and do a hashtag for our elementary. We're not there yet. So I'm following and seeing what everybody else is doing. So I'd like to do that for our building and our school. We are in the silo a little bit, I think, and I'm an outlier. And a lot of people aren't doing what people in this room are doing. So it's bringing that up to that world work area and bringing them on board.
Now, Vicky, you also moderate New York EdCamp, is that correct? Can you tell people when that takes place?
Yes, I am a co-moderator of New York Ed and my chat. That's every other Monday. We're on hiatus right now. Tony's on it, as well as our friend Barcelona, who moderates that with us, as well as Blanca Duarte, starts that scene, and
That's great. All right. And so I welcome everybody again to EdCamp Leadership. Come on up and grab a Sat Chat sticker, bumper sticker. Scott, how's it going so far today?
Looks like the room is starting to fill up. The board is beginning to fill up. We have some stickers up here, some cards for EdCamp New Jersey, which will be in its third year out of North Brunswick in November 22nd. Is that the date? So we'll be in our third year at EdCamp New Jersey. It is a very successful EdCamp. We've had over, I think it was close to 300 last year participants. Lots of great sessions, lots of great opportunities, lots of great giveaways as we went along there. But the room's starting to fill up, and a lot of learning going to take place as the board begins to fill up also.
So Brad, looking ahead to this school year, first of all, when do you guys start, and what is one thing you're looking forward to?
We start August 25th with our continuing teachers, and the one thing I'm looking forward to, I don't know, oh my gosh, the kids. I know that's cliche, but the kids. Can't wait till they fill the building again.
And kickball, right?
There, kickball, there you
I
go.
heard you're the kickball.
Check my Twitter bio, Recess Kickball Consultant. Kurt Reese is the legend. I had to be a consultant.
And Vicky, how about you? What's one thing you're looking
I have to say the same, ditto, but also working with my parents. I'm just getting off the wonderful PT camp, teacher camp. Joe Mazza was his brainchild, and it was just awesome. Just really convey all that, those reflections and doing that knowledge.
Well, we thank you, Brad and Vicky, for
Thank
joining
you.
us here.
Good color
today.
choice there.
Thank you.
Good to meet you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Brad.
Thank you, Vicky. All right, take care. Thank you, guys. Yes, I gotta
Check
get
it
a
out.
bottle.
Check it out.
So here we are at EdCamp Leadership. Please feel free to add your sessions to the board. It's filling up quick. A lot of great conversations are going to take place today here at the University of Pennsylvania. We have a slew of guests coming up to join us. Myself and Scott Rocco. Billy Krakauer is en route. He'll be down here in a little bit.
A couple things to keep in mind also while you're here is to use the hashtag. So while you're at the event, please use hashtag EdCampLeader, LDR, and this way we can follow what's happening at the event, what things you're finding value in, and then those who aren't at the event can actually find information about what we're doing here today.
And now we're very blessed to have Jeff Zoll and Jimmy Cassis join us here on Sat Chat Live from EdCamp Leadership here in Philadelphia, PA. Jeff, how's it going? Please introduce yourself, tell us who you are, what you're all about.
Yeah, Brad, thank you. Jeff Zoll, Assistant Superintendent for Teaching and Learning in Deerfield, Illinois. Excited to be out here with everyone. And my brother Jimmy Cassis over here.
That's right.
Jimmy?
My name is Jimmy Cassis. I'm a high school principal in Bettendorf, Iowa, and jacked up to be at EdCamp Leader today, hanging out with Brad Curry, and for the first time, honored to be sitting next to Scott Rocco.
Now, Jimmy, this is like your third or fourth Sat Chat, right?
That's right.
Go way back.
I feel honored, Brad.
We're gonna
Thank you
put
very
on
much,
the
buddy.
payroll now.
You're going to get a digital badge.
I got my sticker. I'm happy. Trust me.
We'll soon will have shirts, so I'll get you.
That's right.
But so today we're talking about hashtags and highlights. And I know, Jeff, you're out in Illinois. Hashtags either related to your school or district or for your professional learning. Can you speak to some hashtags that are important to you?
So speaking locally first, Brad, our local hashtag that we use as a district is Engage 109. And we use that district-wide. We're a K-8 district with 6 schools. And we use that to share all the things we're doing in our school district, to brand our schools and promote all the good things we think we're doing. And also to share resources within our own community, teachers from school to school, and with our parents. So everything we tweet out, we add the Engage 109 hashtag and get folks connected on that. And then as far as chats, I try to participate in our local state chat. And for us, that's Illinois Ed Chat, Monday nights, 9 p.m. Central. I participate in Iowa Ed Chat quite a bit, SBL Chat on Wednesday evenings, and Arkansas Ed Chat sometimes on Thursday nights with Days and I are tour, and as many others as I can get a hold of. But it's been a great tool for both promoting what we think we're doing well and learning from other districts that are doing the same thing. And I love those 1-hour conversations to get those pedagogical conversations going with colleagues across the world.
Yeah, it's amazing how much you can learn now just through a hashtag on a platform like Twitter. Jimmy, I know your high school is all full of hashtags. You got all kinds of things going on. So you can speak to us about that and also your professional learning.
Thank you. We try to promote our school pride through hashtag BetPride, something we try to use to highlight not only all the great things happening in our school, but more importantly to recognize our kids and hopefully make them feel connected to their school and continue our great tradition that we have of excellence in our school district. So very, very proud of that. Enjoy looking at other people's hashtags, Engage 109, of course the Go Crickets, we can't forget about the Go Cricket hashtag. Leiden Pride is another one, Jason Markey in Chicago. As far as our local stuff, in terms of state chats and so forth, obviously, I always give a shout out to Sat Chat because that was that and PT Chat was the first and second chats I ever participated in. As far as state chats go currently, we moderate Iowa Ed Chat every Sunday morning, every Sunday night at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're excited. We brought some new blood onto our Iowa Ed Chat team, and with that came a new live session that we do once a month on Sunday evenings at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So that's a venture that we're excited about. This week we do our State Association for School Administrators of Iowa, and we'll be going live from there. We got that idea from you guys. Everywhere you would travel, you would do a live show with Sat Chat. So we appreciate that encouragement. As Jeff mentioned, Arkansas Ed Chat, Alabama Ed Chat, these other chats currently participate as far as State Chat, Illinois Ed Chat, WISH Chat. Any chats that we can jump on to help support one another across the country is pretty awesome.
So Scott, looks like the room is filling up here, and people are networking, enjoying the breakfast, all that good stuff.
Yeah, it looks like the board is filling up here. I only see a couple of spots available for the first session at 10 o'clock, so if you're thinking about something that you'd like to talk about or you would like to learn about, fill it up there. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left for the first session, 2 for the second session, looks like 2 for the third session, and about 4 for the fourth session. Again, if it's your first Ed Camp, come up here, look at the board, see what you want to learn about, and if there's something that you don't see on the board, put it on the board and people will show up in the room. Great opportunity to increase our learning, to let us focus on what we want to learn instead of being told what we should learn. So welcome to EdCamp Leadership. Also a reminder, if you're not using the hashtag, please use EdCamp LDR.
I see somebody over there with Google Glass. I wonder if they're watching Sat Chat Live.
Jay Eitner.
So Jeff, what's one thing you're looking forward to this upcoming school year?
So one thing I'm looking forward to be honest, Brad, we're going one-to-one district-wide. We piloted that in 40 of our classrooms last year, and we finally our board made the commitment and decision to go one-to-one K through 8 districts. So it'll be iPads K through 2, it'll be Chromebooks 3 through 8, and I just think, and I always say this, it's not about the tool or the device or the technology, but about the pedagogy. But I think this will be an accelerator in school size to get that pedagogy, taking us to the next level to achieve our mission, which is engage, inspire, and empower all students in the district. So I'm very excited about that for our district, and really I'm excited about our teachers becoming more and more connected. We did a good job the first year. I think we're still getting connected on Twitter, and we're looking to keep that momentum going for more and more nationwide. So we can serve our kids as well as our own.
That's great. Yeah, we're going one-to-one Chromebooks as well in our district. So I think you and I might be in touch to see how that's going. Jimmy, how about you? What's one thing you're looking forward to this school year?
Well, this is my favorite part of the year. I just get so excited about every year, the start of opening of school again. For us personally right now, I think it continues to be how do we continue to strive to create these a culture of excellence. I believe that we have several pockets of excellence throughout our school community, but obviously the challenge is always how do we continue to get better and better. Number one, for the experience of our kids. I'm most proud of our staff because I feel like our staff truly does have a students first mindset. And I believe our responsibility as our administrative team now is how do we continue to support our teachers so they can bring their best every day to provide their best for our kids.
Awesome. Well, I thank you guys for joining us for a few minutes here. I enjoy connecting with you guys in the virtual world, obviously hanging out with you guys at camps and things like that. So enjoy the day.
Great. Thank you, buddy. The energy in the room is awesome, so we're getting pumped up for that. So thanks, buddy. You too.
Hey, honored to meet you in person, guys. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you. Welcome, everybody, to EdCamp Leadership. Please feel free to grab some breakfast. The session board is filling up, and we're bringing guests on here. We have the great Tom Murray and the awesome Sharon Plant joining us here on Sat Chat Live from the University of Pennsylvania down here in Philadelphia, PA. It's a beautiful building. It's an unreal place. Sharon, how's it going?
Nice to see you, Brad.
Nice to see you. Tom, how's it going, buddy?
Bradley, good to see you, my friend.
Welcome, both of you. So today we're talking about hashtags and highlights. And obviously we have hashtags that are all very important to us. And we have highlights that we're looking forward to this school year, upcoming school year. Sharon, can you speak to some of the hashtags that are an important part?
Like Go Crickets?
Go Crickets? I got tattoos too. What do you need? Tattoos? I got tattoos. Oh yeah. Yeah, of course.
Can you put that on my lower back, please, Joe?
Lower back tattoo. Tom Murray, please, don't. Good.
For Sharon, obviously we have the Go Crickets hashtag. Yes, the swag and everything else. But what hashtag?
Definitely we have our EdTech hashtag Go Tom Murray and the time on Snapchat. We actually make the right child
Sharon, I think we need to be careful about giving Sat Chat credit for EdTech Chat. We don't want to blow their heads up here and make them feel any more important than they are.
How about you?
So one of the resources, just to share with everybody, if you haven't seen it, is the official chat list, as we call it. There's a handful of us that compile the variety of chats on a weekly basis. We have over, I want to say, about 250 different chats that take place each week. So it's just bit.ly/official chat list, and it's a great way to just see where you fit in. So for me, I take a look at something like CP chat for Connected Principals chat. For me personally, to grow professionally, I'm more on the administrative side of things and being able to do that. But I love watching things like Kindergarten chat and watching kindergarten teachers come together. Now, I might not personally get a whole lot out of that because that's not my realm, but to see them collaborate, or a fourth chat, or a side chat, or a social studies chat, there's so many out there, and to be able to take that list and see where somebody fits. And a lot of times with Twitter, people will say, like, I don't have the time. What's the relevance? And when you pull that up and you take a look at all that's out there for every type of educator, whether you're a school psychologist or a principal, there's ways for you to connect. And I think that's the relevant takeaway. And when people need to see where the relevancy is and they start scrolling through and they realize that they're a fourth grade teacher and they also teach science, it automatically gives them a handful of people they can connect with that do what they do. And that's the purpose of all of this.
Sharon, how are you using hashtags in your district to push the concept of connected education?
It's the Sat Chat selfie.
That's awesome. That's your role that every school district, every school needs, that role of technology director, to make sure technology is supported and appropriate. Now, Tom, I know you've transitioned to a new role recently. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do now in your role as district?
Sure. After being a principal and then a tech director and in charge of our cyber program in Quakertown, which is about an hour north of here, I've transitioned to Washington, D.C., and I currently am the state and district digital learning director for the nation. With that, I work alongside Congress. I'm working with them on a variety of bills currently, both sides of the aisle, working along with the Senate on things like data privacy. So that's part of my role. Part of my team also runs Digital Learning Day, for anybody that's familiar with that. I also oversee something called Project 24. Project 24 is a free for all schools digital learning implementation framework. We have a crisis, I believe, in our nation where schools are going out there and they're buying thousands of whatever it is, Chromebooks, iPads, those kinds of things, bringing them in, putting them in carts, putting them in hallways, and saying, well, now what do we do? Now what's the professional development that we need? Oh, we should start to think about online curriculum, and it's completely backwards. So the premise of Project 24 is stop buying the stuff, start planning it out, and let's do it right. When you look at the research, under 10% of one-to-one programs are effective. Under 10% are worth the money. And it shows that we're doing things poorly. So part of my role is to helping oversee that. So it's really, it's working with Congress, working with people in D.C., working with, for instance, E-rate modernization is something that just passed. My team wrote 2 of the 3 modernization types of plans and working with Chairman Wheeler from the FCC. So being able to do some nationwide impact and federal impact has given me the personal satisfaction because I do miss kids. So knowing that I'll help, like with E-rate, it'll help 16 million children gives me some satisfaction. When I was a principal, I used to sit there in kindergarten and hang out and have fun. So it's a little bit different, but it's a role that I'm enjoying.
Very good. Everybody, welcome to EdCamp Leadership. If it's your first time here, please check the board. The board is filling up. We have lots of great sessions that are happening. Those of you who are new to EdCamp Leadership, that board is flexible. If there's something you're looking for and you don't see it, put your name up there, put a topic up there, and people will show up in the room. If you are an EdCamp Pro, please make sure that you help out those who are here for the first time. Great day, lots of people that we know from Twitter. We're meeting for the first time in person. Please be sure to reach out and say hello to all of your PLN that have come out here to Philadelphia to EdCamp Leadership.
And the Tom Whitby autograph session will begin promptly at 3:30. Thank you.
So as we wind down here with Tom and Sharon, what's one thing that you're looking forward to this school year?
So it's kind of concept about being really done a lot of technology the last 2 years. I met last time talking about 100 miles an hour and
That's awesome. Tom, how about you? What are you looking forward to in your role?
Two of the things that I'm looking forward to that we're currently working with Congress on, one relates to data and privacy and helping to make sure that what we're doing for kids is safe and secure, but most importantly, giving teachers all of the access that they need in the classroom to help personalize learning for every kid. The second thing is also working with Congress on testing and actually pulling back from all that we're doing for kids. And there's a bill that's going to be put out there again this fall in relating to cutting back and looking at things like accountability and testing in grade spans as opposed to every single year. People in Washington are starting to recognize that we are over-testing our children. So how do we do it in a fair and effective way with high standards for all of us, because that is important, yet doing what's best for kids and moving forward with that. So those are two things that are coming this fall.
I really hope you're successful in advocating for school and work. Sharon, Tom, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, boys. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome everybody to EdCamp Leadership Snapchat Live with Scott Arthur and Brad Curry. We are in the second part of the hour here, talking about hashtags and highlights. And we're bringing up guests every 5-7 minutes, talking about their hashtags and highlights for the upcoming school year. Please feel free to add sessions to the board. It's filling up very quickly. There's breakfast on the other side, so please dig in. We are live on Google Hangout on air. You can watch us on YouTube. Link's been tweeted out a bunch of times on Google Plus as well. Scott, how are things going?
Good. We're also live on Twitter. We're using both hashtags right now during the conversation. We're using SatChat and EdCamp Leader. We are posting questions like we typically do on a Saturday. However, we're posting a couple more questions than we typically do because we have more guests coming on and we're moving the conversation forward. So question number 6 right now that we've posted out on the SatChat/EdCamp Leader is, are the hashtags really as powerful as connected educators make them seem to be? And I'm looking to see what educators think about this, because as a connected educator, I think the hashtag is a very powerful symbol. It's something that helps my learning, focuses my learning, allows me to pick what I want to learn about on a given day, a week. So I find it very powerful, but I'm not sure if other educators who are early on in their being a connected educator find it as powerful as some of us do. I don't know how you think about that, Brad.
No, I think hashtags go across various social media platforms. And it just doesn't have to be information. It can be videos, it can be pictures. You look at Instagram, great hashtag that educators follow is teachers follow teachers. And it's just visual after visual of what classrooms look like, what kids look like involved in projects. So if you haven't checked that out yet, the teachers follow teachers hashtag on Instagram is pretty neat.
Yeah, I'd also like to give a shout out here to Joe Mazza and the University of Pennsylvania for putting together EdCamp Leadership today. So Joe, thank you for putting this event together for us today. Great job. It's coming together. Lots of people here.
We're going to bring up our friend Tom with me. Where's Sue Dunlop? Sue, come on up. Get squeeze in here, Tom, so we'll get you on the screen, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Hey,
Tom, how's it going? Good to see you.
Good to see you, Tom.
Sue, hello.
Hi.
How are you? Good to see
good.
you.
Good to see you, Sue. How's everything in Canada?
Awesome.
Awesome, great. Tom, give us your insight on hashtags.
One of the things that really hasn't been mentioned yet is the idea that regular media has picked up on hashtags. It's in the mainstream media. You can't watch a TV show today without a hashtag appearing in the bottom of the screen so people can follow the TV show. I remember following 24, that was on, and everybody in the world was commenting on it, following the 24 hashtag. That kind of started it for people, and now when you look at the Sunday news shows, if you look at regular TV shows, everybody's about hashtags. So it's not just Twitter anymore. That whole idea of opening it up to the public through the mainstream media gives us a great opportunity to explain what hashtags are and why people, or how people can use them. So it's not just the connected Twitter world that's in it. And it's an opportunity that we should bring up. The other point that I wanted to make is that anybody can search hashtags without being on Twitter, which also makes it a powerful resource. And those are my 2 comments.
Thank you, Tom.
That's a great point you bring up, Tom, because often staff members, when I'm running a workshop on Twitter, they're like, well, do we have to sign up? The parents say, do we have to sign up to follow Black River Middle School on Twitter? I go, no, you don't. You just go to our website, click on the Twitter button, and you can follow along without actually having to register. And that's how you can stay connected both as a parent and as an educator. Sue, welcome. There's your mic, Sue, and you can chime in. You may have to scoot in a little bit so we can get you on the camera here. Sue, you're coming all the way down from Canada. Why don't you just introduce yourself a little bit, where you're from, what you do, all that good stuff.
Thanks so much, Brad. It's actually not that far from here. You can drive in about 8 hours, so it's not too bad. I did fly, however. Things are great up there, and of course there's tons of Canadian educators using Twitter as well, and lots of Canadian hashtags that you can all access as Americans as well. But we're going great guns down there, up there as well.
That's great. Now, Sue, you are the superintendent for your schools?
Yes, but I am a superintendent, but it means something different in our district than it means for you. I think for you, a superintendent is like the director of the whole district. But we have a director, and then I'm a superintendent sort of under that. So I think I'm more like what you would call an assistant superintendent. So I supervise about 20 schools, elementary and secondary, and I'm part of a senior management team. Yep.
So how is technology advancing in your district now? You have a large district compared to what we would consider New Jersey, Pennsylvania, with 20 schools, you said?
No, we have about 115 schools.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
so how are you advancing technology, and how are you helping teachers and administrators to connect?
Well, it is a challenge being such a large district, but we have a very forward-thinking director. His name is John Malloy, and he's actually on Twitter. And we're in the midst of really doing something called Transforming Learning Everywhere, where we are making a huge change to 21st century learning. So it's about social media, it's about getting devices in the hands of students, these kinds of things. So we do have one-to-one pilots starting with iPads for grades 4 to 8. We have a high school opening this September with every student, 800 students, everyone with an iPad in their hands. It's a big, big undertaking, and lots of training necessary for staff for sure.
Okay. Tom, you travel around all over the country. You've been to many EdCamps. You go to a lot of conferences. How have you seen the connected educator change over the last couple of years related to using social media?
I think you have to realize that once you become a connected educator and you're involved in the connected educator community, the conversations that take place in that community are far in advance of the conversations that go on at the meetings in our meetings. The connected community contains many levels of education. The authors that are guiding education, talking about real reform, are amongst the most connected people in education. So those conversations are very different than the faculty meeting and department meeting conversations. Usually it's secret. By that I mean, we were talking about the flipped classroom before people in schools knew what a flipped classroom was. It took newspaper articles and magazine articles about the flipped classroom for them to be informed about it. And we were talking about 6 months ago. It's the same thing to be and so many other topics that we discuss on a daily basis that other educators are really aware of. So in order to be a relevant educator today in our technology-driven culture, you really have to be connected.
Awesome, guys. Well, I thank you for joining us for a few minutes here. We enjoy your insight and enjoy connecting with each of you on Twitter and also at conferences and things. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks very much.
you.
Thanks.
Seeing you
Thanks,
again.
you too. Thanks, Brad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EdCamp Leadership. We're just about 20 minutes away from kicking it off here live from University of Pennsylvania. And we're going to bring up now Ben Gilman and Glenn Robbins. Gentlemen, have a seat. How you doing?
Ben.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, so just get in here so we can get you on the panel. Welcome, guys. Welcome.
Hey, before we jump in, one thing, I figured my presence would be enough for you guys, but I'm missing Billy right now.
He'll be here.
So, Billy, I don't know if you're
Wherever you may be.
Billy, I got your shirt. Okay? This is your swag, Billy. I'm going to leave it for you.
Very nice.
And make sure to come to EdCamp Leader today.
Billy will be here in a little bit. He might be en route right now as we speak. And Ben, I welcome you to the set of Sat Chat Live here at the University of Pennsylvania. Can you tell us a bit about yourself, where you're from, and what you do?
Sure, I'm from Michigan. I'm an elementary principal, born in elementary, Western School District. This is going to be my 5th year as well, so just absolutely delighted to be here. Got in here Friday night. Thank goodness for Tom Murray and Joe Mazza, fantastic coaches.
It seems like you guys have been here for about 3 weeks now. Following hashtags and following on social media. Just tremendous. I know you were visiting the Rocky statue last night and all that stuff. Glenn, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great, thank you.
Good, Glenn, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, Glenn Robbins, lead learner down at Northfield Middle School down in Southern New Jersey. Just under 500 students, going on year number 3 as a principal. And this is amazing. This is like an all-star grouping right now. If you think about it, meeting individuals for the first time, such as Ben and everybody else from all over the country. We have 8 states today?
I think so, yeah.
8 states in Canada. That's fantastic. This is an amazing place to be.
Yeah, it's neat. And this is the 3rd EdCamp. Remember, Scott and I were at the inaugural EdCamp leadership in 2012. So,
Yeah, in New Jersey. Yep. Yeah, it's come a long way because I think we're now getting the concept of what a EdCamp is all about. You can see from the board right now, it's filling up. People are seeing what sessions are out there. There's only a couple of session spots left, so if there's a topic that you really want to discuss, folks, please go to the board. Please fill out a slip and put it on the board. It will also go up on a Google Doc. We have a lot of Google Doc here at EdCamp Leadership of the big board, so feel free to participate as much as you feel comfortable. You can organize a conversation or sit in a conversation at EdCamp. So this is our day, our learning. We pick the topics. Make sure that you pick something that you want to learn about.
All right, so Ben, our topic today is hashtags and highlights. What are some hashtags that are meaningful to your own professional learning and possibly your school district?
Right there. Hashtag WSD Panthers. That is the hashtag for our school district, and it is a way for us to tell our story. That's just one. We also, in the community that we live in, Team Jackson, hashtag Team Jackson's a big one. Also, because I'm from Michigan, I use the hashtag MishEd. There's 3 shout-outs, everybody. And I really try to use the hashtag to group together the important messages that we're trying to put out. We make sure that parents know those messages. It's an easier way to follow and spread that word.
Awesome. Glenn, how about you, buddy?
We use NCS Pride for Northfield Community School, like Ben said, to get our message out there. And one thing I continue to push for my staff is try to go on NJED, SAT Chat, MS Chat, and so forth. My ultimate goal this year is try to get more of my staff involved with hashtags.
That's tremendous. And looking ahead to this school year, I know you probably start soon, Ben. What's one thing you're looking forward to this school year?
I'm looking forward to a lot of things. Probably the number one this summer, I have spent a lot of time with family engagement, and we've done quite a bit with PT camp. So that's probably my big takeaway. I am really fired up to really take family engagement to the next level. And not only that, but we have our back-to-school kickoff. We've got some things planned that we've never done before, and that's probably my most exciting piece right now, family engagement.
You know, I think social media and technology has really helped out with really engaging families in the educational conversation, and I think this is going to do wonders moving forward. Glenn, how about you?
The second on that, family engagement, but also digital citizenship in my school, trying to improve the students not only from 5 to 8 that I have, but also in the elementary school as well, the importance of it, because we also need to reach out to parents and teach them the importance of it so they can see to be a role model on Facebook or Twitter, whatever it may be. So that's something we do right now as professionals. And the one thing I'm really looking forward to is in just a few weeks we have our staff coming back and we're going to do an unconference for the first time on one of the PD days. So I'm excited to see what their reaction will be to that.
And as we wind down here with our conversation, what are you looking forward to today?
Today? Oh my goodness. The amount of collaboration in this room, to me, that's what this is all about, connections. And I just hope I have the ability to build on some of those relationships that I've had on Twitter and now take them to the next level with a lot of face-to-face communication.
Yeah, Twitter is definitely, social media is been a game changer in terms of attending EdCamps or educational conferences. You go into these events knowing so many people now, it's like an extension of your own family. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, I'd have to say face-to-face for the first time with many of these individuals. You know, like I said earlier, it's just like an all-star collaboration. This is a free PD day. You know, you get to meet individuals from all over the country who do such amazing things, and now you get to sit down and actually have more of a conversation than just 140 characters or a Voxer chat here and there. I'm personally looking forward to not only running sessions with some amazing people, but sitting down and just gaining information. You know, I just want to soak up as much as I can to take back to my staff and my kids. So this is going to be an outstanding day.
Wonderful, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank
Putting your
you.
name to a face. It's
Thank you.
very exciting. Thanks for being
Thank
part
you.
of the table. So there's a lot of energy in the room today. Again, we'd like to thank the University of Pennsylvania and Joe Mazza for putting this event together for all of us. EdCamp Leadership is an opportunity for us as leaders in schools to come together, share, learn from each other. Do we have any more?
We have a few more guests.
We have a few more guests coming up here. We're going to be wrapping up in the last couple of minutes. We've also posted our last question through the SAT chat and the EdCamp Leadership hashtags. So we've got
Sam, come up.
Sam, come on up.
Aaron, how you doing, buddy?
Aaron, how are
Scoot
you?
in a little bit so we get on camera. Very fortunate for Aaron Becker and Sam and Sarah to join us here on SAT Chat live from EdCamp Leadership here at the University of Pennsylvania. All right. Thanks. Thank you. Have a seat, man. Just scoot in so we get you on the camera here. We are on air, Google Hangout. You can watch us on YouTube. We tweeted out the link several times. We're winding down here. We've got about 5 minutes left here on SAT Chat Live. Aaron, why don't you introduce yourself, tell us who you are, where you're from, and what this is.
All right. My name is Aaron Becker. I'm the high school principal in Fairfield, Iowa. I've been there for 6 years, going on my 7th. And this is my 11th year as a administrator.
I know you and I go way back to NASSP 14 down in Dallas. We had a good time down there. Sam, how about you, buddy? You can speak into that mic. Where are you from?
Sure. My name's Sam Fencer. I'm an elementary school principal in New Jersey, entering my 7th year, and I'm staying in the same district, but transferred to a new school for this upcoming school year, so I'm looking forward to that.
That's great, Sam. We're talking about hashtags and highlights. Aaron, what are some hashtags that are important to your own professional growth and also related to your school and your district?
I'm going to do a little roundup here. So you guys SAT chat and actually PT chat with Joe Mass really started my Twitter life. And kind of very coincidental that myself and Jimmy Cassis would see ourselves in SAT chat and PT chat, but really never knew each other. And so we finally connected that way, and that started the conversation for us. That, you know what, we need to have an Iowa hashtag, an Iowa EdChat hashtag. So, you know, just by following and learning through SAT chat, PT chat, created Iowa EdChat for us. We got myself and Jimmy and Matt Nick started the conversation around Iowa administrators, trying to get them to connect the same way that you guys are helping others connect. So those two have been really important for us. Obviously, we do Iowa EdChat every Sunday night, but then also EdChat with Islands has been really important. That was always on before. Iowa EdChat, Arkansas EdChat, and Iowa EdChat. So I try to put on my Google Calendar throughout the week and try to make sure that I'm trying to hit those goals.
That's good. I love Iowa EdChat, and you're right about the calendar. You have to set it up. There's just so many going on now. It's crazy. And for us, and for me, EdChat is one of the chats that really inspired SAT Chat, and it's very popular. And you learn so much from all the hashtags. Sam, how about you?
Yeah, I'll echo Aaron's comments there. I started with Twitter chats using the PT chat, and then getting involved with your chat, SAT Chat. I've dropped off of that recently. I'm having trouble waking up that early on Saturday mornings, but trying to jump back in. Some others that I frequent are Arc Ed Chat and Texas Ed Chat. I find those very informative and to help some of the needs I have.
Sam, you're going to a new school this year. How are you going to work with your teachers to help them understand the power of being a connected educator?
That's a good question. This is actually my 3rd school as an elementary school principal in the same district. The first school I was there for 4 years, and we really made some headway getting teachers involved with Twitter and participating in chats. My last stop, I was there for just 2 years, and I had a few coming around this past year, which was my second year. So again, I'm going to make a big push. I think it's critical for educators, their own professional learning to really take advantage of Twitter as such a tremendous resource to continue learning and helping their students.
Aaron, how about you? How are you using this to advance learning in your classes and engage the teachers and the students in the use of technology?
Yeah, it's the same thing. We're having conversations in professional development meetings. I think the time the administrative team also talk about what being a connected educator really means. And, I think we all are at our different learning stages. Some are at the very foundational level of understanding what it means to be connected. So it's just building that capacity, modeling my learning through Twitter, showing them how to connect, but also through blogging. Also, that's something I'm trying to get better at myself. But then also showing that students are admin and teachers can connect that way and learn from others.
That's great. I thank you guys for joining us here for a few minutes. We're winding down. We have one more guest, and then we're off to start here. So thank you guys.
All right, you're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Aaron, thanks.
Aaron, thank you.
All right. Welcome everybody to EdCamp Leadership. With about 5 minutes left on SatChat Live, we're bringing up our final guest, Courtney. Happy, right? Is that how you answer this? Yes. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Courtney, how's it going? Scooting a little bit while we're here live. Welcome. How's it going?
It's going well.
Great.
Welcome.
And, Courtney, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from and what you do.
Okay, I'm from the great state of New Jersey. I have been teaching for the past 7 years. I taught in Maine, which is a one-to-one laptop initiative, and then I've been at the helm of my current school, which is Monroe Township High School. We're going into our 4th year with the one-to-one for the iPad initiative, and I provide a lot of the professional development for our students. I'm also an Apple Distinguished Educator, an EdTech author, and a Google Classics.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about this. And I hope you signed up for sessions for Google Glass. Are you doing sessions around Google?
I did. I can only stay for half the day, so I'm hoping she can move me to the spot too. But yeah, I'm hoping to do something to talk about how we can leverage tools like Google Glass and iBeacons, like futuristic technologies, to experience more positive school culture.
And with your experience with Google Glass, how has that changed the education program?
Okay, well, it's created an environment in which students are really able to collaborate in a more intense sort of way because it's broken down any barriers that existed in terms of them communicating in a 21st century classroom. And also, I've had the pleasure of using them with a wide range of students, from at-risk students to gifted and talented students, and just what I've seen in terms of improvements with student engagement and student achievement is really powerful.
And we're talking about hashtags and highlights for this particular EdCamp leadership. What are some hashtags that are important to your own professional learning or to your school and the district?
Well, SatChat, I think you'll be the one to know about that one.
Yes, I've heard of it.
SatChat, the ABE review is a good one. The EdTech teacher folks up in Boston, I do some writing with them. I just look back from their presenting at their Chicago Future Learning Summit. So ETT Summit or ETT the iPad is a great one to follow. EdTech, EdChat. I'm also big on augmented reality, so hashtag AR or hashtag AR Revolution.
That's great. And looking at the EdCamp experience, what's your favorite part of an EdCamp?
Well, I get really bored when I have a short attention span, so I get really bored having to stand up in front of people for 60 minutes, especially something like Google Glass, where I know that everyone in the audience wants to try it. So I like stuff today that can be more of a conversation where we can interact the whole time, and it's not just me putting there's something I like to call death by PowerPoint, and EdCamp leadership certainly is that. It's more of a conversation from a professional side.
That's great. I thank you for joining us here, Courtney, for a few minutes. We're winding down here on SatChat Live. Good luck today. I hope you all do. And get to your session.
Thanks.
Thank you. Scott?
All right, everybody, welcome to EdCamp Leadership. We're just moments away from the official opening of the conference. The board is filling up. You can see people filling in spots here on the screen. We have a live Google Doc, and we also have an active board to the right of that. So go take a look, see what sessions are being offered. And finally, I want to thank my co-host here, Brad Curry, as we do a live sat chat. But mostly I want to thank Joe Mazza, his planning team, and the university for putting on EdCamp Leadership today. I hope everybody has a great day of learning and makes some great connections throughout the day.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.